What if I just like... Oh, I can't really adjust it. Not yet. We're in the game though, so I'm gonna go to that. Yeah, this is going to be Byleth versus Rool. These are two characters that I think traditionally have been considered rather underwhelming. Certainly so with Rool. I think Byleth is one of the characters where, like, if you see someone put Nets in top tier, you know they're a little dumb. But if you see Byleth in high tier, it's like, okay. If you see Byleth in low tier, it's like, okay. So this character is really a big unknown. MKLeo is kind of making the biggest case for this character right now, to my knowledge, doing extremely well with this character against strong players and other strong characters. So there's something to this character, but it's still in that range where it's hard to suss out what's MKLeo and what's Byleth. So anyways, that's my little intro. I hope you enjoyed that. I had that pre-written, I think. We're in a match though. Kawasaki going deep as hell and getting dragged from the kiddie pool to the deep end for that one. Forced to take a long walk off a short pier. Yo, yeah, the chaos dunk, right? Byleth is kind of tight. Pretty cool character. What do you mean that grabbed? Alright, so yeah, what's interesting is also, so that up B, that chain that pulls people, is both the recovery and kind of an attack, and it's kind of a hit grab type beat. And at lower percents, it basically creates a DI mix-up, and kind of varies what options are present based on percent. Nice arrow, nice shot. And then at higher percents, it just spikes, and that also leads to follow-ups. Yeah, it's incredibly long. If you look, I'm saying too much, I apologize. If you see like, yo, caps lock, get bodied. If you see like a Lucas recovery or something, it's very short comparatively, but that is super long. It allows options afterwards, and the armor on the X smash. You held down shift, bodied. Yeah, so we're seeing a little bit of neutral. CloudX carrying a pretty solid stock lead. So I think the onus is sort of on Kawasaki to make something happen here, or for CloudX to let something happen to themselves. That is also an option. That's not what I was thinking of, but okay. We're a little too deep for it. Maybe feeling a little too emboldened by this character's recovery. Alright, so ledge situation gets back to center stage basically for free. This is a problem. Byleth has pretty amazing range, but Kawasaki is just playing with total contempt for those options, going a bit crazy. Yeah, again, CloudX holding center stage, Kawasaki fighting back from the edge. Let's see it one more time. Goes deep for the edge guard. Okay. So again, we're seeing CloudX is having a really hard time keeping Kawasaki out. And then that's where their strong boxing options from Rool come in, with the armor, the higher damage, the higher base knockback. I don't really think Rool is in danger of being killed yet, except for like a back air near the edge. So we gotta see something happen before that changes. Actually landed a little too early on that back air. Might have been going for maybe a grab? Or maybe just a little too early, yeah, but a little too far. It happens, it happens. Game 1, Kawasaki. Very close, though. I'm hoping, and I don't say this pejoratively, I hope we see a few fewer mistakes so we can see a little bit more drawn out of a game. Because that was very interesting. I liked that quite a bit. But we saw, you know, a couple SDs, people going way too deep for offense. And I want to see more edge guarding. I want to see more people get stuck at the ledge, because those are interesting interactions. No one should be getting the center stage without a parking ticket. Yeah, no character changes. Kind of expected at this point. Nice. Alright, little silly grab interaction. You know how it'd be. Back air. So look at that. Grab is a fairly high reward option in terms of damage, and Kawasaki just makes all that up immediately with just a couple moves. Alright. Going for a little bit of sandwich pressure with the crown toss. And the crown toss going right through that neutral air, I guess, because that's how this game works. Clown shoes. So, for those of you who don't know, Rool's crown is removed by some moves, and then he's forced to catch it. But if that gets interrupted for some reason, it becomes a usable item on stage. Provided he does not pick it up and put it back on. Yeah, running from the cannonball. I think afraid of maybe jumping into a back air or something. That would probably kill. And going for the hard read with the dash attack, but not getting it. Chaos Dunk. I was tilting my head and I was about to say, I think you're still making it back, but the answer is no. Little parry, cute. Yeah, Byleth is actually pretty cool. Oh, all right, yeah. So the earlier hits of Nair and at this percent won't actually knock down. So if they kind of skip you along the ground, that's basically a mix-up. Strike throw. Or rather, I guess throw is always the stronger option in this game's environment. Not literally always, but in that situation, it's the stronger option. And look at that, getting up from the ledge with, I believe that's side B, to avoid the interaction with the vacuum. Command grab, you know the image. Yoink. Let's see though, all right. So again, we want to see Kawasaki get stuck at ledge, but that's just not happening. And because of that, CloudX is just getting passed up in damage. Or at least that was the case until now. Okay. Yeah, and again, the rebound, that creates a tricky situation, right? Because do you stay in shield? Do you try and jump? I don't think spot dodging is invincible enough to get through that either. Another Chaos Dunk. I think that's the only way CloudX has taken stocks, which, you know, fair. I vibe with it. And I hear the Smash Ultimate theme and my day has been ruined. A little trickery with the side B, going back to and from the ledge. Mixing up the options there, I think is a very good idea, but that monstrous back air. And again, look at that. So because Byleth's recovery basically pulls in a line rather than following kind of an arc like some tether recoveries, it's also very safe to projectile coverage like that. You see a crack in K-Rool's armor though. Too many more hits are soaked. That could basically be dead. Bonk. So here's my question, right? Lucas down throw buries, but it doesn't bury. That down throw buries, and it buries. Someone tell me why? I don't actually want to know. I don't actually think it's a balance issue. I think Lucas's down throw is cool. But make it stronger, please. Anyways, yeah, so look at that coverage, right? The returning crown and the cannonball outgoing, but the Chaos Dunk. That was bar hit of bear? Hello? Lucas is a bad low tier? I agree. He's cool though. Yeah, and again, Nair. Yeah, so that was actually a reset situation, right? That was techable, could have rolled away, could have maybe done neutral get up and shielded by then. I'm not 100% sure, but roll back probably would have covered that. But that move has just so much space coverage. CloudX taking one. Oh, they were playing Megalovania. This game's bad, actually. Why is that in there? I cannot tolerate this. Cannot abide by this. Sans Undertale? You know, I strongly disagree, frankly. Banned Undertale. Now you're speaking my language. It's Deltarune Day. I can't say Megalo. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I take it all back. Hold on 1 sec. Adding it to Tumblr? I'm going to reblog that, and you're going to have to hunt for me. It's going to be like the hunt for Red October. Because I am often compared to submarines in my capability of evading capture. Very normal sentences, generally. Oh. Looks like we have an adapter issue? Sick. Thanks, Nintendo. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm going to check out something. I shall return. Often compared to submarines for my ability to drown in pools? Holy shit! I mean, shoot! Why am I being accosted like this? This is brutal! You're so right, though. Except I don't drown in pools. There are no pools here. Swear on stream? No, please. Don't send this to the DEA. I'm just gonna make sure one piece of hardware was put back. I'll be right back. This will be like literally 3 seconds. I will. Are we about to play? Never mind. I will not be checking. I will be checking. We're having adapter issues. Cable Oki right now. I'm gonna do it. Jump kick. Yo, that's radical. Ooh, woo, oh, whoa. Help. All right, I'll be right back. You're gonna get a level. Nothing. Oh my God. We got people saying Noah. We got ooh, woo. We got oh, whoa. How dare you? Do you have anything you want to say to the people? Persona 5. Can we get a police officer here? Alright, I'll be right back. I shall return very shortly. Persona 5 Woo? I strongly disagree. Hello? Baby? Can I use your real name? Do you care if I use your real name? I'm going to keep addressing you by variations on your Twitch name until then. Oh, we're fighting. Hold on. There we go. Hofstra Cannonball, neutral air, grab. Brutal. Hey, who's saying swear words? I'm going to smack him around a little bit. All right, and again, going for the back air there, not quite enough percent, and also the DI made that not a viable option. Nice parry. Remove the threat of the cannonball entirely. I like the throw there, too, because there's relatively low risk of getting hit. Oh, and the crown? Hello? What's the crown doing there? What's the crown doing? Oh, yeah, great tech there. That actually could have been catastrophic if that turned into a jab block or something. Yeah, so DI's out there, not getting chaos dunked today. The oh my goodness, this game sucks. That was tight. Well done. All right, so again, the parry, threatening with the bow and arrow. I have seen more people threaten with the bow and arrow than have used the bow and arrow. Try to two-frame with back air? Hello? Well, I guess not two-frame, interrupt, but that also might have two-framed. Jumps into the cannonball. This game sucks. Yeah, look at that back air. But K-Rool's still living. The big boy. No, you gotta not go for the chaos dunk. There we go. There's the down air. So yeah, if you get the chaos dunk bounce on stage, you can actually follow up with that if someone DIs it wrong and you read their DI correctly, which is very cool. Back air. Back air? That's not back air, but I do agree. The dunk is tight. Keep doing it. The dunk is pretty tight. I'll give it up. Yeah, so what's interesting is we're seeing both of these players loiter at the ledge a lot, but not really get punished for doing it. Have an interesting dynamic. All right, off stage. You cannot be doing this to my heart. Stop jumping at Byleth at the ledge. All right, falling there. I like that. That actually got low enough before the up B, so I don't think the up B would have been an issue there. And the grab punish. Okay, fair. Unfair. This game sucks. That was cool. Yeah, one of the players saying even game. I'm inclined to agree. Functionally even. Maybe slight K-Rool favor now. Okay, rapid jab. Yeah. Oh my god! Okay, another parry. Yeah, I like that. Just get clean over it. Punch back with your own aerials. And at that spacing, I believe that is literally unpunishable at that far spacing. We have a swear word from one of our players, CloudX, taking it 2-1. I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head.